Alright, we're here in the Exchange Corp. Gonna do some exchanging of, you know, our knives into somebody's body, I guess, probably.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
There's no mistake. You'll open the door.
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name?
Karen Rotsick.
Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
You guys just hang out here? You don't, You will leave soon and not fight. Oh, okay. Right, because she had, like, Gomorian guards and stuff. Makes sense. Okay, right or left? There's a room there, so that feels like maybe that's a direction we need to go. Oh, hello, Mr. Thorian. Have you come to torment me like the others? No. Why are you here? Then perhaps you'll free me? I was placed in here by two large Gomorreans. I do not know the reason why. They have not fed me, and they will not allow me to return to my herd. How do I set you free? I'm not sure. I think the force cage was operated remotely. There should be a security panel somewhere. I'll see what I can do. Okay. We have a hostage to free. But the panel doesn't seem to be in this room, so it's probably in the other room after a bunch of shit happens or something, I would guess. Oh, hi. You got a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi. With the bounty we've got on your kind, what do you want? I'm not a Jedi. Good. It'll be that much easier to kill you. You're marked human. Whether you're actually Jedi or not means nothing to me. If we're gonna kill him, the Choto Habat thing doesn't really make a difference, right? Aren't I worth more alive? Yes, but I'm not a gambler. You're worth enough dead, and it's easier to ship go to a corpse in a cargo container than a live prisoner. Luxa sent me to kill you. Well, she better hope you succeed. I've grown weary of that pink tart's constant shrilling and plotting. Oh, don't worry. I will. Yes, yes, very melodramatic. Enough of this. Kill him and everyone with him.
With pleasure.
Okay, well, we got a room full of dudes. Part of me is inclined to, like, duck around the corner, maybe. But also, maybe we can just start blasting.
I hear you.
Okay, why did you decide to run in, though? What part of, you know, just start blasting lightning did you not understand? Okay, I'm gonna die horribly. Oh, wait, we got a good fucking save there on that. Yeah, so there's definitely, like, a visual UI glitch in combat. In a different way than, like, KOTOR 1. Because KOTOR 1 did have some funky things with, like, selecting moves, but, like, this was very clearly showing only lightning, but I was still running in for an attack on this dipshit automatically. Okay, everybody is crowd controlled. That's pretty good. I could probably, chill on that front.
Just say the word.
Let's see here. Let's do a nice little shield just in case these guys come back online.
Let's settle it. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Focus.
Okay. I gotta level up. I wanted to take this. Was I delaying something for this still? Benox Blaster. Cool. I don't remember if I was delaying something for this. Ooh, 12 damage. That's pretty solid. You're doing that. You're doing this mining laser, which is unfucking modified. Very easy switch to that. Okay, we were 9, right? We're going to 10. Was I still holding back a quest for a reward? Yeah, Batu Ram. Yeah. This was the level 10 thing. I remember there was like something I was doing level specific. And yeah, it's holding off for that. Yeah, I guess we're just doing this. Since I'm so far away from, like, the actual thresholds I need. I should look into those more. Actually, I feel like... No, that should be fine. There was, like, a particular awareness threshold, but I think it was, like, 11. We're probably already there. I could look at, I could think about not doing awareness. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do this flat distribution for now. Because these are all going to get raised eventually. It's kind of irrelevant what I do at any particular level. It just becomes relevant when it's cumulative, right? Which means if I want to make a change to how I'm distributing points slightly, I could just do that next level. It doesn't matter. It's really not that crucial. Stasis, horror, energy resistance. Horror fits the dark side vibe more. I probably go. I honestly don't remember if I deliberately took fear under the idea of taking this. I probably did, but you know, yeah, there's enough. We're gonna get plenty of force points. Like, I really don't need to. I don't feel the need to like very carefully plan my distribution for KOTOR 2 for force powers specifically, at least. Lab station's probably not useful. Do you think
Just say the word.
there's any benefit to doing security? Hey, buddies. What's up? Are you guys, you on our team? Luxus sent you? Okay. So, my expectation would be that I'm going to open the store and get in a fight. So maybe we do a little bit of this and a little bit of this.
Yes.
Locked. Wait, what? Ah. Luxa said you are strong. I'll get you inside. We will see how strong you are. Boss, Matu is here with Kubis from the door. You want to see him now? Yes, I will send him in. What? Whoever let you back here better be dead, or they'll be wishing they were when my droids are through with you. Bring it, you fucking bitch. Bodyguard droid. How about a little disabled droid action? And you... How about even more disabled droid action? You don't have it, because you suck. Wait, do you really not have disabled droid? Wait a second. Yeah, I guess not. Fair enough.
What is
More where that came from.
You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think things over carefully. It could be a very valuable ally. Just what is it you want? To join the exchange? Money? You dead. Actually, I should look if there's dark side points in any of these particular speech choices, just to make sure, because we're pushing a little too dark right now. Okay, I think we're good. Doesn't seem like any of these give dark side points. So we can do that. Really? All this trouble just for that? Ah, it seems we have some visitors. I was wondering when you'd show up, Luxa.
Slusk.
I assume this was all you were doing.
I may have had a hand in this, yes?
I suppose I should have known. You always were an ambitious one. Enough with that, though. On to the business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us will be leaving this room alive. That's right. I'm here to finish the job. No, wait! Don't kill me. You could be my right hand. The position's just become available. I'm gonna turn down your offer, Slusk. Goodbye. I see. In that case, it'll be the last mistake you ever make. We'll see about that, you fucker. Okay, turrets. Let's do a little disable droid. Over here, let's pop a quick force shield.
Yeah.
And then maybe a little horror. And maybe a little force valor after that. Mr. Atten, if you wouldn't mind, take down Lopak.
I hear you. More where that came from.
Now that's all wrapped up. I've got to thank you for your help.
This is like an answer to a question she didn't ask. I gotta thank you for your help, but then it's just like, alright, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you unless you leave or leave. Look, I just want the exchange off Citadel Station. None of these make sense to me.
It's a shame I have to turn you down after you asked so nicely, but no.
I don't want to hurt you.
Slusk's dead, but Godo's still my boss. I'm shipping you to Nar Shaddaa, Jedi. Dead or alive. If you don't want to defend yourself, that's your choice.
Oh my god, how could you do this? Okay. Well, Atten, you're good with the ladies. Why don't you just start blasting? Kreia, let's do a little horror. Nope, stop that. Do a little horror, do a little horror, do a little more horror. And, for good measure, maybe a little horror. And for me, I will turn around and start punching this guy in the face. Maybe? Where the fuck do you think you're going? KOTOR 2, what are you be doing here, buddy?
Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all.
Why do you say that?
The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone.
I think you have to kill Luxa. Like, I don't think there's a way out of that dialogue without killing her, once you've at least turned on Slusk. We can't worry about that now. We need to get off the station first.
Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Alright, loot. There's some loot. Systech Oral Blaster. We got a foot locker full of overpriced shoes. What do you have? Nerve Enhancement, Lux's Disruptor, and a Negotiator. Okay. Canian stuff. Ooh, implants, melee shield, chems. Okay. Let's take a look at the new shit. So, exchange negotiator, we already have one of those. Modified holdout blaster, that was from the other quest. That's actually probably a decent weapon. I didn't realize we had that as an actual usable thing. Lux's disruptor, 1-6, balance, attack +1. Not upgradable. The unstoppable is the perk here, and I guess the 18-20 crit. It's not bad, I guess, if we're dual wielding, but not amazing. 4-7 sonic, dex damage, upgradable to scope. Okay. Mining shields are nothing new. Power implant, strength 2, 14 con. That's probably pretty good for me as long as I'm doing melee. Because we're rocking, I think, something just worse than that. Did we get anything else? Oh, the Arcanium Blaster Rifle, but I think that's exactly what we already have equipped. Yeah, so I'm doing immunity to crit. So that's 1 and 1. And this is 2. This is just objectively better. So I'm thinking the D package is kind of lower tier, right? And this is like a higher tier implant, which scales better maybe with your con value. So we're getting +2 for 14 versus +2 for 18. But we're definitely going to equip this here. Yeah, we keep the targeting visor, perception gloves, that, Systech cardio regulator, and that changes. 10, 15, 18, 14, 15, and 14. So we got a dex and a whiz. They're just kind of floating, and that is specifically because of the gloves, right, which are dex and whiz, yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, we can actually give you the combat implant, I guess, now. Because you're not, yeah, you're not taking crits. Or you are taking crits. I thought somebody else was crit immune. But I don't remember. If anybody, it would be, like, Atten, probably. Oh yeah, the Bothan sensory visor is giving him crit immunity. That's where that's coming in. Okay, yeah, great. So the only person who can be crit currently now is me. Maybe not ideal, but it's fine. And yeah, this is upgradable, so we should look at this. Okay. Cool. We got a friend to release. Where can we do that? Security terminal, obviously. Yeah. And did I loot both of these? Yes. Just double checking. I forgot because I did too much stuff. Bypass, secure login. Access camera controls. Holding cells. Deactivate force cage 2. Reception area. Just gonna let the Thorian leave. Oh, light side points. Excellent. I missed that there were light side points there. I'm very glad to see that. We're still in the gray, but I'm sure we'll have more opportunities here to adjust this. Okay, there, I can move.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Just stay out of my way. Alright. No points for that. Okay, do we remember where there was a workbench at all? There was one in one of the shops. I think of the entertainment module. Probably not worth the effort of going all the way to that. Well, we gotta go... I guess we go to the Athorians now. Oh, I can go turn in... Actually, yeah, let's go to the entertainment. We can check the gun and do the turn-in for the cop quest. This way? Okay, so I don't think any of these have upgrades currently, just the scope and the blaster, and apparently that pistol is not upgradable, actually, which is unfortunate. Okay, is that still the best blaster for? Probably. 12 damage versus taking the unstoppable. This is +1 attack. 18 to 20, and this is 2020. I think the disruptor is probably better, actually. Or the Systech, actually. 7 + 1 with dex damage and a scope. I don't have any extra scopes. Keen. Attack +1. Actually pretty easy to make. I could break down just kits and stuff. That's not bad. Okay. Cratable. Accuracy. Yeah, I think that's better. Looks ridiculous, of course, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. I don't know if there's like any logic to like what's optimal to break down versus like sell. Could be something worth trying to figure out. Like, I don't think it matters with just a couple repair kits, right? But, like, long-term, it may be something we want to work out a rule of thumb for. Because it might matter a bit.
Something I can help you with?
Let's talk about the bounties.
What is it?
I have some information about Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem? Or the assassin Batu Rem?
The assassin. Right?
Oh, what is it?
He arrived from Nar Shaddaa aboard an unmarked transport in Docking Bay 3.
Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know.
I'll be going now. Okay, Bladed Plating Mark II. Is that worth slapping on to the armor right now too? Let's go back to the workbench. Guess I should have done this all at once, huh? Yeah, we got 1. 2 is even more energy damage reduction. That seems pretty good. That's why we went for it. And then that's the AC bonus. Alright, then, yeah, Thorians. Quick look. Yeah, so we know that's Resto Zone. Yeah, so it really is just the Athorian diplomacy. We should do a save before we go any further. Okay, I looked ahead. We do have some more light side points coming. And some good opportunities for credits. So I think basically, at this point, all these available side quests are progressed. We're just kind of tunneling down the Athorian stuff before we head to the surface. Yeah, that's the medical facility. This way? Wait, is this the... Would have just been quicker to check. By the time I get to the map and actually manage to click on the icon to see the label, I'd have been around the corner already. You've returned safely. Did your meeting with Lopex Slusk go well? The exchange will trouble you no longer. I sense that your meeting did not go peacefully. It saddens me greatly that blood was shed, but it was not my intention to cause harm. Still, I am again in your debt. Until we find a more fitting way to commend you, please accept a simple gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi, once of my herd. I cannot accept this from you, Chodo. Consider it my investment in Telos. That is most generous of you, Karen Rotzik. Even the smallest bit will help in the long run. I wonder if we don't actually get this. For the restoration project to continue in earnest, the Telosian government must be made to see the cancer that Zerka has become. Their security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. They supply weapons to the local black market. They steal restoration zones and land illegal salvage teams on Telos. But Zerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own laws to protect itself from censor or investigation. Legally, the Telosians can do nothing. If you could bring Zerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic could intervene and cast them out. This is what I would ask of you. Yeah, my understanding is if we turn down the reward, we still get it, but we also get light side points. Although the dialogue there very much makes it sound like he keeps it. But it'll be very obvious in a second whether or not we get a lightsaber part. I assume you would always get the lightsaber part because it's part of you rebuilding your lightsaber, right? It's actually kind of storyline stuff in a way. How did Zerka embed itself in the first place? The Telosian government initially welcomed Zerka's presence. The corporation offered Citadel Station inexpensive resources and affordable, privatized security. Alright, I'll help you. The Zerka offices in Residential 082 contain a secure mainframe. It's a closed system, inaccessible from outside. So it can't be sliced? Correct. We have skilled technicians among us, but they cannot access the system. I'm certain this mainframe contains files that would expose Zerka's corruption. It's a matter of obtaining and then passing them on to the Telosian authorities. How do you propose we obtain those files? There's an employee of Zerka who may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends time in the cantina and the entertainment module. More than that, I do not know. We seek a solution that sees no one harmed, but have found none. I am confident that Jedi would find a way to make things right, but... Have you tried bribing a Zerka employee? Bribery? No, I would not know who to contact. And I am worried. We have been taken advantage of many times of late. Can you guarantee the bribe will work? I am not sure, but we should try. If you say so, then I will follow your judgment. Here are 500 credits. It is all we have to spare.
Smooth.
I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry there's not more that I can do, but I hope for your success. Okay. No, yeah, we still get the fixture, we get the light side points, we get the credits from that. That all seems good. This lightsaber crystal or whatever. Yeah, it's literally just the like a component to building a lightsaber. Yeah, it's not even a actual upgrade. Literally a quest item, essentially. Okay, so yeah, we get that. Oh, yeah, crafting lightsaber. Okay. Blah, 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 mainframe, residential module, gather naming files, disgruntled employee. So I believe the optimal way to do this, and this is something I was wondering too. I think the optimal thing is to talk to Corin Fault and then come back and be like, hey, we need money to bribe. Now, what I'm wondering is I just asked for money to bribe, so is that mutually exclusive? Like, by taking the first opportunity to try to get them to finance a bribe, do I miss out on the other opportunity to get the Ithorians to finance a bribe, which I think is worth more? I may have lost some credits if that's the case, but if it's not the case, I gain more credits. So, I mean, there's a lot to gain, you know? So I think... Okay, let's do another save, maybe in a different slot. I'm probably not going to, like, reload if that is mistaken, but we might as well do that. So, I think we just talk to Corin, and then we don't do, like, a persuade. It'll be, like, a persuade bribe thing. And we just leave after that. Oh, also, a little bit of cash money. Hello, Karen. I assume you've come for my earnings. Yes. Give them to me. Here you are. I hope I will soon have fulfilled my debt to you. This feels very slimy. But 1,000 credits is 1,000 credits. I mean, what is a man supposed to do? What can you tell me about Zerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
You mean the planet restoration?
Yeah, it's a long shot considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future.
How does Zerka profit from the restoration project?
Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project.
Do we
On top of that,
do this dialogue
Senate's
already?
Easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us.
Let's tell me about Lorso.
Good, Jenna Lorso. That woman's look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill.
How do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Maybe I can help you.
What? What do you mean?
There's some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
Something like that.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
Okay. So maybe this is the persuade check. Maybe I should look at this a little bit. Make sure I don't miss this. Okay, this is very complicated, but I think I understand how it works. The profit outcome here is to not take the first persuades, which are just getting him to talk, period. So we say, no, I'm serious. How do I get in?
Look, this is a risky proposition. I'd be sticking my neck out. Way out.
So then we want to do the first one. If Lorso's dirty, it's the right thing to do anyway. Help me out.
Yeah, you're right. 500 credits and I'll find you a way in. No negotiating. Take it or leave it.
I'll be back. Okay, now we go talk to the Ithorians. We tell them we need 500 credits for this, I think. And then we can negotiate them down to 300 afterwards. This seems to be the optimal way to do it. Now, I don't know, of course, like I mentioned before, if the 500 I already got is essentially the same thing. In which case, I would have been better off harassing him or doing the first persuade check, I guess. I mean, I don't want to harass because I don't want the dark side points, because you can, like, follow him home or some shit, but I need to make sure. Actually, did we... Yeah, we're, like, basically back to neutral. I was going to say, did we check where we came out there, but no. Wrong way. Damn. Also, that Ithorian we rescued, was that guy never, like, here? Anywhere? Hello again, how may I be of service? I'll be going. Ah, you've returned. I need 500 credits to bribe a corrupt Zerka executive. This will help us obtain their files? Very well. Here, 500 credits. Thanks, I'll return later. Okay, that was easy. So yeah, separate check. I wonder, that's one of those things we gotta almost wonder if it's intended. The fact that they're both 500 credits for bribes, it just kind of feels like the first one was meant to be the second. Really does feel like there should be some sort of, like, reward for coming back. And, like, you know, talk to the guy, be like, hey, I made it back. Thank you. Here's $1. Oh well. Entertainment module time. A lot of running back and forth here on Telos. Quite a lot. Well, specifically here on the station. And at some point I should go check if I can buy that droid armor yet, the Argrinium or whatever. Because 7,000 credits. I don't remember how much we needed. Alright, maybe we'll do a quick little backup save again.
Do you have those 500?
You're reaching. 300 would be enough. I think it's specifically the awareness check you have to do.
Didn't I say... Oh, forget it. 300 it is. Alright, other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
How would I get access to B-44?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, I'll be going now. Okay. Plus 200 credits. And yeah, he's the guy we want to buy from. We also, want to stay in his good graces or whatever as a vendor. Now, next question. Should we go back to the Ithorians? Do we think there's a reason to? I might as well check the info for the next stage since we're min-maxing points and stuff. Okay, we got a little bit of dialogue if we talk to the Ithorians. So let's do that first. We might as well see, like, you know, some of the almost hidden steps of the quest, let's say, right? I don't think there's any XP or reward for this, but we might as well do it just in case there is, especially with Sith Lord Restoration, because a lot of the information, of course, is for the, you know, unmodified base game, and that could result in some different outcomes. And then I'm a little unclear about the light side points that we might be gaining, because there's some conditions attached to those. Ah, you have returned. I may have a solution to our problem. Yes, please go on. Zerka's administrative assistant is a protocol droid. If we could steal that droid and reprogram it, then it could access the Zerka mainframe manually, gather the files, and give them to us. Quite brilliant. Do not concern yourself with the reprogramming. My herd contains technicians who can perform the procedure once the droid is brought here. I'll return later with the droid. Okay. Yeah, nothing for that. Just a little convo. That's what I expected. Okay, so now we go talk to the dude. And the dude says he's got a loan that needs to repay it. And if we come back here, we can get the money. I think the money is more important than the light side points. I don't want to pay this guy's debt off out of my own pocket. So I think we always go back to the Ithorians. And this may cost us some or all of the light side points. I'm not entirely clear on this. I also don't remember exactly which one he's in. It's not here. Actually, I don't even know if he's in this area. I think he is. Oh yeah. Oppo Chano. You need a droid repaired? Because if not, I have much work to do. You sell parts. Yes, I do. Okay. Grinium armor. 47 only. I'll take that. There goes all of my money. Alright. I need a droid repaired because if not, I have much work to do. I want your droid technician credentials. My credentials? What for? I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid. B4D4, but why? You ask a lot of fucking questions. Because I need him to get some files from Zerka's mainframe to expose Zerka's corruption to the Telos authorities. Expose Zerka's corruption? Oh, I see. That is a good cause, yes. I cannot do that. Why not? Because I cannot afford to jeopardize my contract with Zerka. Your contract? Why is that? I need the credits. Credits? What for? For a loan. A loan? From who? It is no concern of yours. Hey, I answered all your questions. Yes, this is true. I took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on Citadel Station to do freelance technical work to repay it. Repay it. I think I said repair. The Zerka contract is my best paying. If I lose the contract, I cannot repay the loan. If I cannot repay the loan, the exchange will kill me. So I cannot give you my credentials. Interesting. What about this Slusk and Lux are dead thing? Let me look at this. Okay, this doesn't matter, because he owes it to Goto, so. Given extension versus repaid. Okay, actually, I don't know that either. The dialogue is chewy. Okay, so what I'm reading is, like, if you say you'll repay and then you leave, you don't get the light side points. So I don't know if saying I could give you an extension would get me the light side points. I could give you an extension on your loan. You would do this? So I could repay you later? It is many credits. 2,500. I'll be back when I have the credits. I guess I literally don't have the credits since I bought the shit. Yeah. Fair. I wonder if that mattered at all. Like, specifically being unable to pay it right then and there. Oh, Mr. Hammerhead, I need your money. I need 2,500 credits to loan to a Zerka droid technician. This will help us obtain their files. Very well. Here, 2,500 credits. Thanks. I'll return later. That's so easy. Easy money. I guess I could use the fast transit things. I forgot those exist. I don't know if that saves me that much time walking from zone to zone when the zones are adjacent, though. I guess if you're going from, like, the zone with the Ithorians to the entertainment sector, maybe the fast transit terminals are worth it then. Where else do these send you? What? Oh, maybe you have to unlock them. Because that one didn't have any options. So I'm guessing you have to actually click on the terminal to add it to the list or whatever. This makes sense. Here we are. You do not have those credits to lend me, do you? Yes, here. 2,500 credits. Thank you. Now I can repay my debt, and you can take my droid technician credentials. I will find more work soon. Please return later, and I will repay you. Keep the money in return for the credentials. I will. Thank you. Yeah, light side points. Yeah, so there's like 2 separate light side point things, potentially here, so I don't even know, like, if we got both of them or just one. We're definitely back on the light side of neutral. I probably do want a little bit of blue down there going into Nar Shaddaa, though, but we're getting close. We're definitely course-corrected from where we were. So in that sense, we're good to go. Alright, that should be it then for today. We can continue with this. I assume I go back to Oppo. Maybe. Well, either way, we'll continue with this next time.